MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Ivan Nova gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Ready now, Austin Slater. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Slater stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch.
No, that's outside. Ball.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Demerit will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. The Tigers coming up, no score. Tyler Beatty, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
In now, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here it comes.
1-2. Count.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Harold Castro. And he puts it on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Now batting, Miguel Cabrera, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slater's under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. A pause and the 0-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-2.
that's down.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2.
Nope, ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Set to go now, Cameron Maven. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Maben is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Line hard, but foul. Reyes, the runner at third. Castro at second. Scope is over at first with one away. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. Stepping into the box, Austin Romine comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases-clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
3 runs already home here. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Tigers are out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. And the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. The 3-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
That is it. The designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, outside.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Maben. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Sandoval is on his way home. He will score as it's now a 1-run ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career, Longoria comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
A runner at second, nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's Buster Posey now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Abiatel Avellino, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Out of play. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hamilton, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Runner on first, two away, all tied at 3 apiece. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Cabrera has a play. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jeimer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing to do is walk the lead. To focus on.
At the plate, Travis Demeritte. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Flores is there to second for one. The belt for the twin killing.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Reyes is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Tigers in that category. Into the box now, Harold Castro.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. 2 innings complete. Score tied at 3 apiece. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball.
1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Pablo Sandoval. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley. Should be extra bases for Cabrera. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home 3rd. And as you can see on the graphic, his total for the year places him 3rd best on this year's Tigers ball club. Here's Jonathan Scope now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Comes set with the 0-1. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
1 gone here in the Detroit 3rd. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, who was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy had.
Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate. Andrew Suarez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 59, Andrew Suarez.
Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Romine, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Giants.
All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And that misses. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. The 2-1 home to Longoria. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Full count.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Payoff pitch one more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. There's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nico Goodrum.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, no strike.
Up top, it's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's under it. 1 down. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Slater is there. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Travis Demerit.
Now at the plate, Travis Demerit. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Into the box now, Abiatel Avellino. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Hamilton. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1-1 home. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
Into the box, Austin Slater, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
He's going.
Look out, there goes Hamilton. Strike called, now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Ready once again, Victor Reyes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The designated hitter, Victor.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Harold Castro.
Ready for another shot now. Harold Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's high.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2-1.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it remains a 4-3 game. Mike Yastrzemski will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's out.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pablo Sandoval. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Sandoval, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Evan.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
2-1.
Count even at 2-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Cameron Maben comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Austin Romine. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's down.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Nico Goodrum would be next. 3-1. Here it is. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The throw is wild and it gets away. And they're not going to get him. It's a 2-out triple.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A pause and the 0-2, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. One left for Detroit, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Buck Farmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here it comes. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Number 46.
Stepping up to the plate, Abiatel Avellino. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. To the plate now, Billy Hamilton, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin.
Settling in now, Austin Slater. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Bo Burrows takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Wilmer Flores will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's popped up. Demerit's on the move for it. He can't get there as it falls in. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Yastrzemski brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Throw to third, and he's out. But they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
So in now for San Francisco, Pablo Sandoval, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes.
Hee-haw!
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Popped up. Romine waits on it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Giants 6 and the Tigers 4. Sean Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in, Travis Demeritte. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat.
No, ball.
No one out with a runner at second. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter,
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Next one.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball. 1-1. Here.
1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Misses, ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Runner at second here with one man out. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Harold Castro will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch. Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Count.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he falls behind 0-2. And 2, here it is. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Giants on top 6-5. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Brandon Belt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Striding in, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Buster Posey as he lifts it in the air to right field. Demerits there to retire the side. Giants down in order. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
So stepping in, Cameron Maben. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's fouled away. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is off the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
Hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Now in the box, Abiatel Avellino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 46.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castro has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
So digging in now, Billy Hamilton. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Now at the plate, Austin Slater. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Giants are down 1-2-3 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Reyes Maranta enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Travis Dumerit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 0-1 delivery.
No, that missed. 1-1.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Comes set. Now the pitch. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Next up for Detroit, Harold Castro. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot to third.
Oh, that's a shame because he made an outstanding diving stop right there. That's when I think the adrenaline might have been pumping a little bit too hard and the ball just takes off on him. Too bad. That could have been a highlight reel play.
That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Cabrera carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. In now, Jonathan Scope. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The set and the 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Three and one. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Last breath for the Tigers. Oh, and it misses ball 4. So just like that, this ball game is tied.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Misses badly. It's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Mike Yastrzemski is on deck. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Pablo Sandoval is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Pablo Sandoval. Line towards center field. Maven is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
So striding in, Brandon Belt. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Giants leave 1. Weird still tied 6-6. Jondo Gustave comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's by him for strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1.
That's the ball.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and one, here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
To the plate now, Travis Dumerit, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Tigers leave one. This game remains tied at 6. Eleventh inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
Outside, ball.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Buster Posey. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 46.
At the plate, Abiatel Avellino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
That's a foul ball.
Nothing into the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The next 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Giants down in order. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And standing in is the DH, Victor Reyes.
The designated hitter, Victor Reyes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
1 strike.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And he looks at a ball 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Harold Castro pops this one up. Avellino over to his left, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
second baseman.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass.
Number 29, Jared.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The set and the 2-0. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Two-one pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And a relay home. And the Tigers have won this one walk-off style.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Tigers hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Bo Burrows earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please